Yo, what's going on, everybody? Super the Futties today, and welcome to the channel. Hope you good. Your boy is back with another video for you guys today. And today, the Team USA squad is back. As today, we're going to be finishing off our Evo for Lindsey Horan, as well trying out the new Casey Murphy goalkeeper. Casey Murphy just came out today. Today's Thursday's content day. Well, every day's content day, but we're gonna try her out, see if she's any good. Have some clips in here for her. So we're gonna have to actually allow some shots towards her just so we can see if she can save them. So we're gonna play like some not entirely laps defense, but we're gonna like not play my usual style of defense, so we can actually get a good look at Casey. And like I said, we're gonna be finishing off our Lindsey Horan Evo. So this seems looking like we might make some changes in game as well. So we might try to get Musa into the game as well. Might try to get Casemiro in as well to get more games on him at center back to see if he's any good at that position. But yeah, we've been playing a 4-2-4 as always. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Let's get into it.
All the action accompanied by my broadcasting.
Those guys are playing for crosses. He's playing 100 up and all the way. I refuse to play against people 100 that long. I don't care about anything in my own personal enjoyment. I'm not going to be stressed over the game. Freaking not stressed. It's a freaking just leave games or use them one. Lindsey Horan with the beautiful finesse shot. The assist goes Sophia Smith. It will call. I'm not allowed to play defense. I'm literally not allowed. I try to play defense in this game. I just get punished for it.
Well, the keeper doesn't have to worry too much about.
Really?
And Drogba in position.
Nice save from freaking Kingsbury. Murphy.
Lead as we move closer to the break. How would you describe what you've seen from them?
Yes, they've defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent. But any drop in tempo and this lead could easily...
Lindsey Horan makes it 2-0. Told y'all, I shoot with her, she is going in net.
Not giving the opposition much of a look in. Crave.
We win the ball right there. What happens? It just goes right back to the freaking player. Gotta try to spam power shots to freaking Drogba. He's so bad. There's another person who's just utterly garbage at the freaking game. I wish I was being the people who like I play against these videos so they can know them talking shit about them. Like they're fucking terrible.
Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute.
This guy is just someone who has a good freaking team and use rat tactics, and that's it. He's utterly shit.
So
Just rat tactics and freaking good pack pools or spending real money to open packs. Just keep opening until he freaking gets good players. Dude, so fucking insult to humanity. He's a travesty. As Charles Barkley will say, he's terrible. He's terrible, Kenny. He's terrible. And I said in a lot of my videos, if people like this couldn't freaking rely on 100 depth and get cared about the game's tactics and shit mechanics, they wouldn't freaking get past freaking Div 5. They wouldn't even get past freaking Div 6. And that's still being freaking nice.
Leroux.
God.
He read it well defensively. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Could pull one back here.
Some Casey.
Get in behind the defense. Best.
He's just spamming power shots. He spams a power shot near net.
And they're going for the short one. Best. Looking for a teammate. Carlos Alberto.
What's funny is Musa actually won that ball.
Walker. Really fine piece of defending play to break, but no end product.
That second half VDA, everyone freaking knows about it. You're in the second freaking half and you're freaking winning. This game does this shit where the other player is gonna get all the fucking advantages. Nice from Casey. Nice from Casey.
Well, a top-class reaction from a top-class goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff.
Wolves have it once again.
Well, as you can see from the stats, they've absolutely dominated the game. They've been good in possession, they've created chances, but they just haven't been clinical enough in front of goal, and that's the big problem. If they want to get back into the game, they've got to start taking some chances.
She fancies it.
Asumia, good passing.
Is this the moment?
The shot!
Oh, and the referee.
My God, I'm bashing B to shoot, dude.
And a chance maybe to settle this. And she puts it up. It should be. Oh,
Didn't have the right angle for that.
Who can they pick out?
Pick it, goal. We'll keep her again, pussy.
And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Now keep her, move your freaking players. He moved 2 players out of position. He bit on that bait fucking hard.
Leroux. Lindsay Horan.
Lindsay Horan, go!
1-0 already.
She shoots, she scores.
And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. The attack brought to an
Intent should lead to red cards, dude. Unless he freaking leaving. Bitch ass. Go ahead and leave. You got this freaking bug. They just sat back down, just signed in. We have this bug where it's telling me that I'm like, it's doing that thing when you're like disconnected. I've been to me before. It's rough. Just go ahead and leave.
How do you see this one going, Sue?
I can't see the middle of the freaking field. Round won that ball.
I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off though when they start quickly. But I'd love to.
Drogba.
Nice, Murphy.
Oh, excellent work from the keeper to
Thing
deny
is,
a
we gotta
promising
freaking defend
looking
against
attack.
Drunk when we have a team with no height, because it's Team USA. America has no height.
Short corner it is.
Adam should have had that.
Cuts inside. Cuts it back.
Kicks it right at her.
I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson, and we're getting ready to bring you on to Haran.
Smith, goal, great ball movement.
Not bad for starters. And taken early lead. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Carson Pickett.
It took so long for that pass to go off.
In the making. A glorious chance. Blocked it brilliantly. Oh, nice ball over the top. Just cutting off the supply. Oh, good vision from Ham. And the chance is on. Well, questions have
Can't
to be
imagine.
asked defensively. Not that she's going to
Can't
be
imagine
worried
doing
about
all that.
Messi! And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now.
It's messy, so whatever.
2-1 is the scoreline. You've got to say. Mia Ham.
Smith, goal, great ball movement.
He's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
That's a hattie for Smith. Trying to get the ball to Carson Pickett. She's very, very good at scoring headers, I've noticed. Goes too far from my player.
Junior. Now Messi.
Nice one, freaking Murphy.
Still an opportunity.
I'm just trying to keep him going out. This guy just spamming from that shot, so freaking Messi.
Over it comes.
Nice Murphy
And the
again.
keeper's technical skill there for all to see.
Well, from that close in, that's a really good save. Such good reflexes.
In from here. It's got to be.
LaRue, goal.
And a goal it is. Just what
Great ball
she
movement. This guy's
wanted to
overcommitting
contribute.
so much. These people, they just get carried by having good players and care about freaking having, you know, whatever YouTube tactics they can freaking find. Most are at 100 depth and just ratty as shit. This guy's getting cooked because he freaking doesn't know how to freaking actually play the freaking game.
And that's an important
He does have
intervention.
one goal. You know, he has 99 fucking Messi, so he took a finesse shot. That shot went in.
Mia Hamm. A chance perhaps.
And that
Weston McKennie. Is this the moment?
that's a pin.
And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. Well, his name and number have been taken as well, Stuart.
And quite rightly so. It was a...
A goal! Accurate from the spot.
Womp womp. Womp womp womp. We out of here. Bye. Happy time. Imagine having a team like his get cooked by undersized America. Alright, let's do the outro for the team. It's a little later because actually, like, after the video before the previous freaking game, I have to do my live stream. So there's a huge gap between the last game we watched and the game before that because I did my live stream, which is a far long stream. So we got back onto to FC to get the last video for this video and to do our outro. Team did solid. You know, I say this a lot. You know, I'm not a biased person. I don't want y'all to think that this team is like some incredibly cracked squad. I do think I probably built the best American team when it comes to YouTubers. Like, I think my team's better than Zway's and freaking like Nate's, but I don't want y'all thinking like this is like some crazy meta team, because it's not. This team's very, very undersized. America does not have big players. So if you run a team like this, you have to understand that, you know, you're starting people who aren't very tall. Like I said, Dempsey is like 6'1", and that's still pretty small. You know, he's not a very agile or person. This is someone this is a team this is a team you have to be good with, you know, agile players. You have to be like good with small players. Not everyone's good with small players. So people have a hard time using Puskas. You have a hard time using Mia Hamm. They have a hard time using freaking Eto. And some people have, I think people say this, they struggle with Butra. So if you're not used to playing with smaller players, a team like this will be so hard to play with. If you play a team like this, you are voluntarily playing at a huge disadvantage because your team has no sides, like, at all. This team is not an aerial threat at all. You know, we're pretty much relying on, you know, his intercept to win headers. We're like in terms of like defending us, we're relying on her because she has really good jumping. We're also relying a little bit on Rudiger, who has aerial. McKinney, relying on him a little bit too, you know, because he has some size. Same thing comes like Lindsay Huddle. I think she's like 5'11". Yeah, she's 5'9". But it's like this is a very, very undersized team. But we did finish the Lindsay Huron freaking Evo, so who cares what that Evo looks like? You know, this is what her stats look like. 93 pace, 95 shoot, 97 passing, 95 dribbling, 72 defense, and 90 physical. With a finesse shot plus the dead ball, ping pass, and technical. The Evo we put her on, she already had 4 plays on pluses, so this wasn't anything other than just making the card better than it already was. And I love this card. I'll always vouch for this card that if the ball's on her foot and I can take a shot, it's going in net. Like, it's just how it is. She's a real skill check. Like, if you miss a shot with her, it's on you, not on her, because she's just that good of a freaking card. But it's not about her. The video's about Murphy. Now, I will say this. I told you before, I will auto leave games when people freaking play 100 depth. So we only played, I want to say, maybe 6 games with Murphy. I want to say 6. That's not true. I think we played like maybe I want to say 10 or 11 games, and then I left like a few as well. Some of the games were like, remember I had that bug on my screen where freaking, you know, it showed words. So I left 2 games because of that. Then I left 2 games because it was co-op. I'm not doing co-op. Second is more than one person on the team. I auto leave. So those are just auto leave situations, not situations where like I rage quit. But when it comes to Murphy, I think, you know, we should do a comparison with her other keepers. So after we talk about her, we'll do go to football and then compare it to other keepers. I think with Murphy, you have to understand what you're using. She makes really good saves, and I kind of want to use her again, but in like an actual well-built team. I'm not saying my team's not well-built, but like it's not meta. So I want to see how she play. I kind of want to see how she plays in a meta team, or a team that's more meta than this team, to see how she plays with like an actual good respectful defense. Because my defense, when it comes to like this team, Pickett, I love her. I think she's top 5, one of the best female fullbacks in the game. But Germer's 5'4", and she doesn't really have the play styles to like, you know, be meta right now. So like she's playing at a disadvantage when it comes to the defense. I think because like Adams is like also a small dude. I mean, they're almost freaking like same height. But she was good. She makes a lot of really good saves. You have count on her, so to like increase her speed and her positioning a bit. I might change that to try out on. Honestly, a basic is clearly the best thing to have on her because you get everything +4. You know, on a basic that maxes out her diving, it maxes out her handling, it maxes out her reflexes and positioning. So like basic probably like better on her. So probably she's on a basic, to be honest with you. Now that I think about it, but she's really good. She does everything you need her to do. I watched Nate play with her as well, and he was enjoying her. Again, when it comes down to her size, she's 6 foot tall, which is still respectable, like height. She has a lot of goalkeeping play styles, so she has like, you know, good height. Like she's not drastically short like Jane Campbell, who's like 5'8". You know, Mary Earps 5'8", so she's not like one of these like 5'8" keepers. You know, you're more looking at her as like a Casillas kind of like style. Casillas is a small guy, but like I feel like the way she saves though. Imagine Casillas' size with the way Peter Schmeichel saves. I'm not saying she's better than either of those players, but she kind of saves the same way Schmeichel does, and she also has the same kind of weaknesses that Schmeichel has. Whenever I use Schmeichel or when I play against Schmeichel, he tends to struggle with the far post finesse shot. And you can say everyone struggles with that, but it seems like they struggle with that. The goals I have allowed were all just finesse shots. We didn't allow any header goals. We actually allowed one. It was the game that I left. I left the game because it was, you know, like it was a own goal. The guy crossed the ball and it bounced off freaking Tyler Addison's head into the net. Unlucky. All right, but I think she's good. We'll do a comparison with her and because she is Schmeichel. All right, so with this comparison, this isn't about, you know, who is actually like better between these two, because there's no contest. She's nowhere near either of these two when it comes to like the players, because they're icons. For those who don't know, icons in the game have special built-in mechanics that no one else in the game has, especially with animations that no one else gets. So, you know, it's not really a fair comparison to compare non-icons to icons. No one's better than Casillas, Cech, and Schmeichel. They're the top 3. The top 4, you throw in Van der Sar. It's that way for a reason, because icons have built-in animations and stats that no one else in the game gets. That's the specialty that comes with being an icon. The reason why I wanted to compare her to them is because, like I said, when it comes to size, she's very similar in size to Casillas. Casillas is like 6'1", I think. So, you know, basically just an inch difference. But he has a small frame. Her frame is kind of more like not muscular. Like Ter Stegen is a muscular guy because of his frame, but she has that similar kind of like frame as Schmeichel and Ter Stegen without the muscle. And at the same time, both these two are controlled. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to use her, because if you're American, you might want to be like an all-American team. This is finally an American keeper who you can actually freaking like use. You have to keep in mind that, you know, when it comes to any kind of undersized keeper, anyone who's under 6'3", finesse shots are going to be your biggest nightmare. If you're 6 foot tall, you have good defense, you'll be fine when it comes to like headers. You know, it's a 50-50 ball, so, you know, some balls might go in. But when it comes to finesse shots, that's where the struggle could come, because it's always gonna be like that far post finesse shot. You know, so it's like your keeper, you know, let's say your net's right here, your keeper's like in this position, and someone, you know, finesse shots that way, you know, you can't do anything about it. Like if you're Cech has like the craziest animations on finesse shots where he'll get to it. Schmeichel fails horribly at getting those far post freaking finesse shots. When it came to her, when she did allow goals, and it wasn't because of like a defense, like it was like actually her allowing goals, it was usually like those far in net shots. You know, any other goals she would allow, which wasn't a lot, was because like just bad defense. You know, the gameplay is heavy, and I don't have, you know, great American defenders. You know, Germer's good, but you know, she's undersized, she lacks physicality, so it's like, you know, if you have the pace to get past her, you're probably going to score. I think it kind of comes with my entire right side. What I noticed in these games today, people went to the left side, locked down. Pickett murdered anyone who went to that left side. People came to the right side, where I had Tyler Adams at, was a struggle. Tyler Adams was struggling very, very hard on that right side. And that's also the same angle that allowed finesse shots on Case Murphy. You know, it was a breakdown on defense. But again, I also wanted that to happen, though. I wanted there to be situations where I allowed the other players to get into a position to where they can shoot at Murphy. So you can actually see, that's because you want to see if she can save it. You want to see if these keepers are good. You want to see them be in a situation where they have to make a save. You know, but when it came down to it, she made some very, very good saves. Stats wise, she does have more total stats than Schmeichel, 2 less than Casillas. But in-game stats, again, icons have more in-game stats than anyone else. She gets slaughtered in that department. Statistically, she has less pace than, less diving than both. She has 96 dive compared to their 99s and 97. Again, if you put on all of them on basic, doesn't freaking matter. She'll go to 99 anyways. She has more handling than Schmeichel. Same amount of handling as Casillas. The same kicking as Casillas, but less kicking than Schmeichel. She has one less reflex than Schmeichel and Casillas. More speed than both, and more positioning than Casillas. So I think she's just a solid keeper. You know, is this someone who you will start over these two? Hell no. So I'm not biased. I'm not gonna tell y'all that Murphy's the best keeper in the game. Hell no. It's not because she's bad. It's because they're icons. I will pick her over Ter Stegen. I'd probably pick her over like Courtois as well. Wouldn't pick her over any icons because they're icons. It's that simple. With all that said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all for watching. Catch you out to the next one. On the next one we do, we'll be doing some more rivals or champs. Might actually pull out my main team, which you guys rarely ever see. The main team, for those who don't know, is designed to just be what my actual, or like what my ideal team is for the game. You know, it's a combination of both meta and fun at the same time. You know, I have fun teams, like my past present teams, and I have a meta team, which I call Basic FC. Then I have my main team, which is a combination of both meta and fun. So maybe you'll see that video soon, or we get the games for that soon. You're gonna enjoy who we have in that squad. Catch you guys in the next video. Me boy, this game Archers. You know, I'm gonna see you right here. Deuces.